The squad news is out. Just a word on Dele Alli. He's continuing his rehabilitation.
Yes.
Will he be available? When do you think he'll be available?
I don't know. Still, I don't know. We don't know, and I think we need to assess day by day. He's doing well, but we cannot say he's going to be available for the weekend or for the next week or for the game against Borussia Dortmund, Champions League or Southampton. Hope as soon as possible can be available, but today I cannot say he's going to be for the next game or for tomorrow. Impossible, and then we'll see.
Since we last spoke to you, you've been charged by the FA with improper conduct. Will you accept that charge?
Yes, I will accept that charge. I think watching after in video from TV my behavior, I think I need to accept the charge from the FA. In the same time, I need to apologize my thing, right or wrong, in the way that I complain, on the sense that I wanted to complain, or what I see the things. I cannot behave in that way, and of course, apologize. I want to apologize my dean, all the referee, and all the people that were involved there. And I think it's not the way to behave. And of course, I'm going to accept the charge if they charge me, and from the FA, I'm going to accept, of course.
You say you want to apologise to Mike Dean. Have you done that already, or will you?
No, now public. I think it's important because my behavior was public, and now I want to apologize in a public way too. And I think it's fair to apologize in not only. I think the private is. I think it's not important because was public my behavior, and I need to apologize him and all the official public too.
What have those closest to you said about how you behaved the other day? Your family, your friends, have they said anything to you?
No, do you know? I think the people understood. To be honest, I wasn't too bad. My behavior wasn't too bad. Of course, that is a limit that you cannot cross. I put my toes in the line, but always I was respectful. But it's true, when the emotion and the frustration arrive after the game, I told you that for me was the most important game to play. Was for me important game to put pressure on the opponent, in the team that are above us, and that is why I think I was so frustrated after the game. I was so disappointed with the result. I didn't want to justify the defeat, complain with the referee. It's only, when you start to talk, you become a little bit more, I don't know, your heart rate start to push. And yes, always I need to tell you that I was always never lose the control. I was always under control. But of course, in that moment, the thing happened. It's going on. But I think it's going to help me. And I hope that not repeat this type of situation. That of course is not going to help my team. It's not going to help my club. It's not going to help the job of the referees and of course myself. Yes, hope that not repeat again the same mistake. I think I am a very smart people that cannot repeat the same mistake.
Having said all that, there was something that triggered your anger. Jesus was very angry.
No, Jesus was calm, was relaxed.
Can you tell us what he said?
Who?
Mike Dean.
No. I think all that happened on the pitch, I think must to be there. When I was player, always when I had a problem with my teammates or with the opponent, always I love to fix the problem on the pitch, and then outside is to finish and to all that happen there on the pitch, and I think that for me is the most important. And because we need to accept, or sometimes we need to say that we are with our emotion there, but the referee and all the people too, the people that you are talking. And I think is yes, of course, nothing important, and from both sides, and only it's a bad situation that happened, but I think is no issue to continue with the issue, because it's no issue, it's not a big deal.
But you said you'll accept the charge.
Yes.
Will you speak to the FA about exactly what happened? Will you have a personal hearing?
Sorry?
Will you have
Personal?
a personal hearing with the FA? Once they...
No,
Will you request a personal hearing, sorry, with the Football Association, once the charge is brought?
So will you go for a
Yeah,
meeting
so-
there, or will you just
I know,
respond?
because you've not been in this position before.
No.
So
No, I'm going to accept the charge. If the FA make the...
Yeah, they've charged him. and
They
now-
charge me.
you can request a personal hearing to explain.
So yeah.
No, I don't going to ask.
So, is it a case we'll never know what Mike Dean said?
I'm not going to say nothing. I think for me it's not important, because I don't take personal, and I don't take... when you are competing, when you are on the pitch, when you are on the grass, when your heart rate is so high, you need to be careful how you take the words. And, it's like the thing that happened on the touchline with another dugout. It's because you are playing, you are exciting, you are with your heart rate so high, and never personal, and always when you are relaxed. I think it's a thing that is not important. All that happened on the pitch, I never translate to outside.
There is one other fallout from this. Mike Dean won't be the fourth official at Stamford.
Yes, I feel sorry for that, because I wanted to see him tomorrow and to apologize in person. Of course, that doesn't mean that I was, in my mind, I still believing that I am right, but in the way that I behave is not right. That is the point. And of course, I wanted to apologize, because I think you can wait half an hour and then you can talk with him, and for sure both should behave different.
It's often said, Maurizio, that the best referees are the ones that you don't notice. What do you make of Mike Dean's style and his approach to refereeing?
For me, he's one of the best referees. For me, all the referees are good and very good, and I never had a problem. But I think I make bigger my problem in my head, because for me it was the most important game, or one of the most important game to play, and the 3 points were so important to put pressure in our opponent. And of course, I was frustration because of our performance, our mistake, and many things during the game, and maybe I crossed a little bit this line, and I pay with the officials. Why? That is why I want to apologize, because my behavior wasn't good.
After the game, you were down because of the result, and you initially said, this is a must-win game to close the gap. But the following day, Liverpool dropped points against Manchester United. So
Yeah, but that don't make happy myself. I still more painful for me.
But do you feel more positive about your chances after Sunday than you did after Saturday?
Positive. I need to see the reaction of my player tomorrow. And only I can be happy after tomorrow if we are capable to beat Chelsea. Because I still feel pain because of the defeat against Burnley, and that is impossible to put out that feeling. And only you can change the emotion and the feeling if you are capable tomorrow to show everyone that was an accident, and we are capable to beat Chelsea. It's going to be tough, of course. It's going to be difficult because Chelsea is a great team and with a great player, of course. And always it's tough to play on Stamford Bridge, but we need to try. We need to try in different ways that we try it in Burnley. I think what disappoints the most and frustrated the most is that it was so easy for Burnley to beat us, and that is more painful when we knew that it's going to be a difficult game, and I think not only I told you, I told everyone that I was worried to translate the player that is going to be a game that you need to match the aggressivity and the way that they fight, and we didn't match them in this aspect, and that is why we lose the game, and that is very painful.
There were extraordinary scenes at the end of extra time of the game at Wembley between Chelsea and Manchester City. What did you make of when Kepa refused to come off first of all, and have you seen anything like that in your career before? Have you experienced anything like that?
Look, everyone is going to react when the thing happen, and I cannot say now, I cannot put in the place of my colleague, and I can not to tell you how in a situation like this can react. I think it's so difficult thing, and of course I don't like with the people or my colleague give opinion about what happened in my team or in my club. I think it's not their business, and that is why for me I don't like to give my opinion too when it's not my business. And then it's a situation that they need to deal in the way that they wanted to deal, and it's they business. It's not my business, and I think I need to respect that it's a difficult situation for everyone, and of course always I tell the people the position of us is so difficult, to be a manager, to be responsible, to be in leadership, and then only you know how you are going to react when the thing happen. You never know how you are going to react, because that situation is more about the intuition is more about things that happen around you that you are make you react in one or another way. You cannot have an idea, and that is why I don't want to give my opinion. It's their business, and of course only I saw the situation, and of course to be real, very honest, I never think to be in my position, because in the position of them, because of it's so difficult.
Just finally from me, they've just played 120 minutes. They've lost the penalty shootout. They lost the cup. Is it potentially a good time to be playing?
Look, we play Monday again Manchester City on Wembley, and then Wednesday, in 48 hours, less than 48 hours, we start another game again in the Olympic Stadium against West Ham. With less than 48 hours, we were capable to beat West Ham 2-0 there. And we go through to the another run of the Carabao Cup on playing Wednesday. And you play Sunday and you play Wednesday, I think you have time to recover. Of course, it's tough to recover after the defeat, and of course, but for me, it's not a point to talk. I think we are going to play a very tough, a very good team with an amazing squad, with a lot of players capable to play. And of course, I don't think that they are going to be tired or they are going to be in different way. I think it's going to be a tough game. They are going to be good because they want. Because it's a derby and it's in front of their fans, and for sure they are going to. It's a so important game for them too.
Okay, is there any more broadcast? Emma to finish.
Maurizio, you said after the Burnley game, that your team weren't in control in that match and you needed to find out why. Have you managed to find out why?
No, I never say that. I explain why. Because in the way that they play, we never can have the control of the game. Because we didn't impose our position in our own area. I think in the last third, I think we didn't dominate in the way that we wanted to dominate, because always, I think, if you watch again the game, always in every single corner or set pieces against us, always the feeling was that they can beat us in there, and we can concede, and we concede. And I think that was the feeling, but because we weren't capable to impose ourselves in a defensive line, of course, that is why we lose the game. I guess it's so clear.
You talk about the very quick turnover time, the number of fixtures you've got to play in quick succession. So how do you put that right so quickly ahead of playing Chelsea?
I think in our mind always, and the team is to move on. After the defeat and the frustration, disappointed, when you feel, I think the exercise to move on in your mind is there. And of course, after Sunday and today and yesterday, of course, we use this training session to move on, to try to sink in tomorrow and forget the game against Burnley. But in the same time, I think it's so important to remember what happened against Burnley, because, of course, that is going to be a complete different game against Chelsea. But it's so important to understand that you need to give your best, and sometimes in different areas that you need to be available or will to improve in some areas when you play with different styles of that your opponent propose to play. And we didn't against Burnley. We were not will to fight in the same way, and that is why we lose. And then, of course, if you are much better in possession and you make the difference in that way, of course, but we weren't capable to match them in that situation. And then in possession with the ball, because we dominate the goal, in the same way we didn't impose our quality. That is why I think on the end we feel so disappointed, because we didn't create enough. Okay, we create a little bit more than them, but not enough to win the game, because if you concede 2 goals but you score 3, you on the end you will get the 3 points, but we were not capable to do that.
For so long, Tottenham couldn't win at Stamford Bridge in the league, but that has changed recently. Do you go there with no fear, do you think?
No, only 1 game in 28 years.
So do you think that's a concern Chelsea?
Our mentality is go there and try to win. Of course, it's going to be tough. The history is the history, and of course, last season we were capable to win, but it's going to be a tough game. Always was tough. History is there because something was happened, and it's happened, and of course, it's tough to play against Chelsea on Stamford Bridge for Tottenham, but our mentality is to go there and try to win.
Lovely. Okay, cameras off, please. Thank you.